Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing on software. Okay, so before going into the lesson, at first we have to know that what is software. Okay, so basically software is a set of instructions, data or programs used to operate computers and execute specific tasks. Okay, so it is the opposite of the hardware. Hardware means physical parts of the computer like keyboard, mouse. Okay, so in simple terms we can say that the physical components of computers are called hardware and the non-physical components used for giving instructions to computers are called software. Okay, so software and hardware are very closely interrelated. Without software the hardware cannot work so much, and without hardware the software cannot do anything. Okay, so hardware and software are very closely interrelated. Now we will be learning about the types of software. Actually software are normally divided into two types. Number one is system software, number two is application software. Okay, so at first we will be learning about the system software. Okay, so first of all it is the system software. Okay, this type of software is used to run the system. Here is the computer, you can say. Now the system software are classified into three types. Number one is operating system, number two is drivers, number three is utility program. Okay, so we will be learning about all of them one by one. At first it is the operating system. So what is the operating system? It is the low level software used for performing basic computer functions like controlling keyboard, screen or printing or scanning. Okay, next one is drivers. So drivers are the small programs, okay, that tell the computer, that means the operating system, how to connect to peripheral devices. Peripheral devices means scanner, printer, speaker. Okay, all the devices attached to CPU. Next one is utility programs. Utility programs are the programs that add functionality to a computer or help it to perform better, like virus protection, password protection, memory management, file compression. Okay, so all these functions are done by the utilities program. Okay, so if we talk about the operating system, we know Android is operating system is used on our mobile. Windows 10, Ubuntu, Linux, all the operating systems are installed on our computer. So you have to learn well. Okay, so computer must have an operating system installed on it. So without an operating system the computer will simply be an empty useless box, incapable of doing anything. Okay, next, now the next software is application software. Application software is the software that is used for performing tasks on the computer. For example, making presentations, watching movies, writing emails, etc. Okay, so application software is the software that performs specific tasks not related to management of the computer. Okay, it is related to the user. Okay, diagram of hardware, operating system, application software and user, how they are related to each other. Okay, user can apply anything on application software, then it is controlled by the operating system. Then if there is any hardware needed for the application, it can take it from the hardware. Okay, so this is the interrelation between user, application software, system software and hardware. Okay, So here are all the icons available. Here are the example of application software like Photoshop, MS Word, okay, VLC, then Adobe Reader, then Google Chrome, then Internet Explorer. Okay. Next we will be learning about the open source initiative. Open source initiative is an initiative to promote and protect open source software and communities. Okay. So developing software is a heavy work and it needs inputs in the form of time, money, people, expertise, etc. Okay. So these needs have led to development of different models of software development and ownership. So based on this, we can divide software into three categories: proprietary software, free software, and open source software. Okay. So at first we will be talking about the proprietary software. This type of software legally belongs to the person who created it. Okay. This someone can be an organization, group, or individual. The owners do not share the source code of the software without payment. They normally charge people money for purchasing a special license key for using their software. Okay. So without payment we cannot use this type of software. Okay. So we have to purchase with a special license key for using this software. Examples like Photoshop, okay, Internet Explorer, okay, and also if you want for a game, then like Call of Duty. Okay. Next one is free software. This software is known as the freeware. In this model, the owner of the software usually keeps the source code secret but allows people to use the software for free. Okay. Sometimes the people using the software can voluntarily pay a small fee for using the software if they want, like WinRAR, WinZip. Okay, all the examples are free software. Okay, and last one is open source software. Under this software, the source code of the software is made available to the public without any charge or payment. So other people can freely modify the code for serving their needs. This software is generally created by communities of programmers who come together for developing the software and to support users. Okay. So open source products are usually tested in public by online contributors like Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, okay, Python, all the examples of open source software. Okay. So open source systems are free. People can save money by using this software. Okay. Got it? So here the differences between open source and proprietary. In open source software, the users have the right to copy, modify, and share the software. But in proprietary software, the users license the software, but they do not have any right to copy, modify, or share the software. Okay. And open source software is completely free. Okay. Users are free to switch to other alternative open source products. Okay. They can update the software themselves. Okay. But in proprietary software, users have to pay money to buy, okay, or to purchase this particular software. Okay. And in this software, users cannot update the software. Users have to wait for the owners to update the software. Okay. So learn it very well. If you have any doubts at any time, pause the video and watch it again. Okay. Thank you.